Okay, so the relationships and their types, there are four types of relationships: one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-one, and many-to-many. They can be written like one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-one, and many-to-many. And before we move into represent these relationships in the form of the ERDs, I'm going to give a little detail about these kind of relationships. Let's see the one-to-one relationship. One-to-one relationship is when one record in a table A is linked with one record in a table B. All right. So this is the table A, and this is the table B. Now you can see in this example, this is the in one-to-one relationship. We'll assume this kind of relationship is between person and its passport. One person will have one passport. So in the table A, which is related to the person, we will have the person ID and the name. So person ID is 112 and like the name is Ali. And in the passport, now when the relationship is established between name, the person and the passport, the person ID, so person ID is, passport ID is 101. So in the table B, we have passport ID, person ID, and this table is further linked here. So the passport ID is 101, personal ID is 112, which is this, and the passport number is PK1234. All right. So this is the passport ID and the passport number. So we can see that in this example, this kind of the relationship, we have one-to-one relationship. This is an example of one-to-one relationship. Then comes the one-to-many relationship. This is the situation in which one record in table A is linked to many records in table B. All right. And the example is the relationship between teacher and the students. Now the teacher ID, this is the teacher table, this is the table A, and this is the table B. And here you can see that in the table A, the teacher ID and the name, T1 is the teacher ID and the name is Mr. Khan. And in the table B, now the record, let's say student ID, name and teacher ID. So record S1, who is Ahmed, will refer to T1, the same teacher. S2, who is Sarah, will also refer to T1, which is the same teacher. So this means this here we have the relationship between teacher and student in one-to-many. All right. So one teacher can have many students. So this is the example of one-to-many relationship. One teacher teaches many students. So this is the most common type, and this is the type that we will usually be implementing. Then many-to-one. This is similar to one-to-many, and it can be viewed as opposite to one-to-many. Many-to-one is opposite to the many one-to-many. So it's you can just think it as the opposite to one-to-many. So the last one, which is many-to-many, written as MM or many-to-many. So this is the difficult one. This is the problematic one. And you can see in that this kind of relationship, many records in table A relates to many records in table B. It must be. So there is a problem in it, and this must be resolved. It must be resolved using a link or a junction table. All right. So many records. So the example is student and courses. All right. So we can say that it's not very ideal